YouTubers. Well, something came across my snout this morning, and I'm not happy.
And you had to report it, definitely not happy.
And I'm not happy.
No.
No.
And it's not even yours.
And it's not even mine, and I'm not happy. As a matter of fact, I'm that close from cussing. Anyway, in the last 2 years, we do a bit of undercoating here. And in the last 2 years, we're seeing more and more and more of what I'm going to show you than we've ever seen before. First of all, we have people coming in telling us, asking us, Kathy, how much is undercoating for this vehicle or that vehicle? Kathy will tell them, well, I can get it done cheaper up the road. And I'm thinking, boy, it don't make much sense, because there's a very, very small profit margin in any of this, as you know.
That's right. And you know how long it takes.
And I know how long it takes. And to be honest with you, like, my conscience won't let me to forget a place on a vehicle. After it's done, I do 2 or 3 inspections, walking under it and over it and everything else. And it's a wonder I don't fly a drone over it, just to make sure I didn't miss any. But when I see what I just saw again this morning, like, it beepity beep me off in the worst kind of way. Here's an example. I pulled 12 plugs. This car has been done. It's a 2011 Honda Accord. It's been undercoated every year since 2011. He's an elderly man that owns it, and he's trusting the shops to do his work for him. He's a new customer, and the nicest kind of man you'd ever want to meet. Worked hard all his life. He used to erect skyscrapers in the U.S. He's one of these guys that walks the beams, putting them together. Like guts like you'd never believe. Now he's elderly and he's trusting someone else to do his work. Well, I pulled 12 plugs, undercoating plugs, and this is what we see. Dry.
Yeah, they're like you took
Dry.
out the box. They look brand new.
Brand new, dry. Now, let's go over. Let's go over and show them. I will take a, what? Flashlight. Come on over. First of all, what I look for is always look down at the vents. Look, dry as a biscuit. When we finish undercoating, you will see fumes coming out of that for a year or more.
Yep.
Nothing ever sprayed in, nothing. Just look down here. You can probably see it better without the light. Get down close till you lose focus. Yeah, see if I can.
Yeah, you're looking into a dark hole. Let me see this one over here. Looks a bit better.
Turn it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you can see it.
You can see it there. Yeah, there you go. Out of all the plugs that I pulled out of this car, not one had any undercoating in it. Not one.
No, you should see it. You should see it around the trip.
So they drilled the poor man's car out, and they applied no undercoating. Now I can understand maybe a tech or someone who was ever doing it forgetting to do a door.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undercoat it next. Then I'm going to put it on the ramp, and let's see what's up and under it. Well, it looks like it's had some sort of undercoating on the bottom, but I'm going to tell you something, they didn't splurge.
Okay.
There was nothing done in the doors or the rocker panels. Just look up here. I pulled these plugs out here.
Okay.
And right over here.
Yes, over here.
Nothing in them at all. So they got to be done as well. Nothing inside the rails here. So folks, what I'm trying to tell you is anytime you get undercoating done, it's best you take a screwdriver and pluck out a couple of plugs and just look in and see if there's anything put in there, because we're seeing more and more of this all the time. For shops to become competitive, I think what they're doing is they're just drilling them up and putting plugs in.
Yeah.
And not undercoat. We see this, what, maybe once, twice a week?
Exactly.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's a common occurrence.
Yeah, it's definitely a common occurrence. See it all the time. So you know, sometimes to protect yourself, it's worth your while to pull the plug. We had a brand new vehicle come in here that was undercoated during the buying process. It was the undercoating price, which was I think $700,
That's right, it was.
was factored in to the cost of this machine. And it came in to get an accessory put on it. And when we checked it, there was no undercoating. He literally had to bring that machine back to the garage, to the dealership, 3 times before he had it properly done. So be vigilant. Check what people are doing. Don't take their word for granted. So that's your little tech tip for today. Make sure you check people's work, because sometimes it's not always up to snuff.
No, I mean, it's too good to be true. It usually is.
Yeah.
If you're getting a good deal, it's a big difference. If it's if it's any difference, you gotta ask yourself why.
Yeah, exactly. So check around, get reviews from other customers and see what they say, and go from there. So folks, that's it. Kathy and I got to put down a drop cloth here. I got to get a mask on. I got to load up the gun. We use a high pressure system here. That'll be a video for another date. Today we're kind of behind on our work. We just had some company show up and kind of crazy. So you guys take care. Have a good weekend. Don't go texting and driving. God bless.